Something is different about Manchester City this season. And if you've been watching closely, you've felt it too. The dominance is still there. The quality is still there. The mentality? Still elite. But something has changed. A Manchester City stronger than ever, or a crack slowly beginning to show. Today, we are breaking down the real truth about Manchester City this season. No hype, no bias, just honest football talk. And trust me, by the end of this video, you might see this team very differently. Welcome to Manchester Pitch Talk, your home for everything Manchester City. If you are just joining us, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a single update on the Sky Blues. Now let's talk about what's really happening at the Etihad. On the surface, Manchester City still look like Manchester City. The possession is dominant. The passing accuracy is elite. The control of the game feels almost automatic. Pep Guardiola's system still suffocates opponents. Teams sit deep. They defend with fear. They wait for one mistake. But here's the real question. Is City controlling games the same way they used to? Last season, when City controlled a match, it felt inevitable. You just knew a goal was coming. The pressure would build slowly, and then suddenly, the breakthrough. It was ruthless. Now, the control sometimes feels slower, more patient, less explosive. Is that tactical evolution? Or is it a small drop in intensity? That's where the debate begins. Let's talk about Erling Haaland. Because whenever City's performance dips even slightly, all eyes go straight to him. Is he still scoring? Yes. Is he still one of the most dangerous strikers in world football? Absolutely. But here's the bigger conversation. Is Manchester City becoming too dependent on Haaland? In some matches, when he's quiet, the entire attack looks different. More predictable. More cautious. Before Haaland arrived, goals came from everywhere. Midfielders stepped up. Wingers delivered. Even defenders chipped in at key moments. Now the system sometimes feels built around feeding one machine. And that machine is world-class. But what happens on the days he's tightly marked? What happens when the supply is cut off? Do City have enough unpredictability without him firing? Some fans will say yes, because quality always finds a way. Others will argue that the balance has shifted too far toward one focal point. And that debate is important. Now let's move to the heart of this team, the midfield engine. Rodri. When Rodri plays, City look calm, structured, almost unbeatable. When Rodri doesn't play, everything feels slightly unstable. That alone tells you something powerful. Bernardo Silva brings intelligence and movement. Phil Foden brings flair and unpredictability. But Rodri brings balance. He connects defense to attack. He reads danger before it becomes a problem. He controls the rhythm of the match. So here's a bold question. Is Rodri actually the most important player in this Manchester City squad right now? More important than Haaland? More important than De Bruyne? Some fans won't like that question. But when you look at performances without him, the conversation becomes very interesting. Then there's Pep Guardiola. Pep is not the same coach he was 5 years ago. And that's not criticism. That's evolution. City are more structured now. More controlled. Sometimes even more cautious. The wild, attacking freedom of earlier seasons has been replaced with calculated dominance. Why? Because the Premier League has adapted. Arsenal press harder. Liverpool counter faster. Teams defend deeper and smarter against City than ever before. Pep's response has been simple. Control everything. Reduce chaos. Take fewer risks. But here's the tension. Are fans missing the excitement? Or are trophies the only thing that truly matter? Because at the end of the season, nobody remembers how flashy you were. They remember what you won. One thing that cannot be questioned is Manchester City's mentality. This team knows how to win. When the pressure rises in April and May, City transform. They become calmer, sharper, more ruthless. While other teams panic, City accelerate. And that's why writing them off is always dangerous. Very dangerous. Because even if performances right now feel slightly less explosive, history tells us something important. Pep's Manchester City rarely peak early. They build. They adjust. They grow stronger when it matters most. But let's not ignore reality. The Premier League is not easy anymore. Arsenal are hungry and fearless. Liverpool look refreshed. Even mid-table teams are tactically sharper and physically stronger. City are no longer chasing, they are being hunted. And when you're the hunted team, every opponent plays their best game against you. Does that make this season more challenging than previous ones? Absolutely. Does it make potential success even more impressive? Without question. So what's the real truth about Manchester City this season? They may not look as explosive as before. They may rely heavily on key players in crucial moments. The margins may be thinner. The dominance may feel less overwhelming. But they are still the most intelligent, structured, and mentally strong team in England. The difference now is that the competition has caught up slightly. And that makes this season fascinating. Because for the first time in a while, Manchester City might actually have to fight harder than ever to stay on top. And that fight will define everything. Now I want to hear from you. Is Manchester City stronger this season? Or are we seeing the beginning of a slight decline? Is Rodri more important than Haaland? Can Pep evolve once again if rivals truly catch up? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's debate properly. This is just the beginning of big conversations here on Manchester Pitch Talk. If you enjoyed this breakdown and you want real, honest Manchester City analysis every single week, welcome to Manchester Pitch Talk. And if you are just joining us, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. We are building something strong here for every true Citizen. Until next time, stay blue.